Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have put together a couple of crystals to share with you that are good for ancestral wisdom work or any sort of lineage work you might be trying to do this time of year. As Samhain and Dia de los Muertos are just around the corner, this time of year a lot of people are thinking about doing lineage work or ancestral work, and they're working to connect with their lineage or maybe even heal any sort of blockages in their line that they want to work through. This is a good time of year to do these things as the veil is thin, and shadow season is great for this type of work. So if you're interested in seeing some crystals that are good options that you could think about using for this type of work, keep watching and let's get into it. So I didn't want to put together like a crazy list of crystals for this. I just really focused on the few that made the most sense to me that I thought were the best options to share with you. So I'm going to start things off with a really cool stone. This here is called Nuummite. Now, I don't know how hard this will be to find because it's kind of a more rare stone, but I would imagine that on the internet it should be pretty easy to find if you just do a search for it. I will put the spelling, I will list all of these crystals below in the description so you can see the spelling because some of them are kind of funny. But Nuummite is a very rare stone. It only grows in Greenland, and it's actually believed to be one of the oldest stones on the planet, which is pretty interesting. And this is just knowing that about it alone, the rarity of it and how old it is, makes this crystal, in my opinion, very special. And I think that it holds a lot of planetary wisdom, which really is perfect for connecting with your own lineage. Grounding into the planet and the wisdom of the planet is, in my opinion, kind of step one in connecting to your own lineage, because all of your line has, walked this earth as well. So Nuummite is a really, really great option if you are wanting something that feels especially unique and just very old. A lot of the crystals on this list are going to be things that are fossilized, old, things like that, because ultimately those are the kind of energies you want to ground into and connect with when doing this type of work. Next up, I want to talk about Turritella Agate. So my piece of this is very small. I've had it for a while, and I remember when I first found this, there was some sort of an immediate connection. I was like, oh my goodness, I need this. So I don't know if I was really in need of some lineage work at that time or ancestral work, but I felt a great call to it. I don't know if you can see, I'm trying to get close here so you can see all of the detail here. There's actually fossilized shells in Turritella Agate, which is super fascinating, very beautiful. And again, like I mentioned, you're going to find a lot of old stuff on this list, and what I mean by that is planetarily old. So obviously these shells, in order to be fossilized, have to be pretty old. So I think this is a really great stone if you're wanting to do ancestral or lineage work. So that is Turritella Agate. Here we have Tree Agate. I love Tree Agate. It's so incredible how I can just sit and stare at Tree Agate or Moss Agate, any sort of agate where it looks like there's a forest inside of it, which honestly Tree Agate and Moss Agate are very similar. You can just get lost in it because it feels like you're getting a glimpse into some little magical forest trapped in a crystal or something. And the reason why I think this is a great stone for ancestral connection is because it, again, is grounding you into earth energy. This is another very earthy stone, very grounding stone, and I feel like it's a good one to work with for meditation. If you're doing any sort of meditation around your lineage work or ancestral connection, I feel like the more we can root into anything that feels very much connected to the earth, which any crystal is going to feel that way because crystals grow in the earth, but these ones that are especially earthy feeling or grounding or really connected to trees or the forest or anything like that, like shells with Turritella Agate, there's certain elements that you can really feel coming through, especially with the energy of specific crystals. I think those are great options for ancestral work, so Tree Agate is one that I really like and recommend. Next up, we have Scolecite. I have two pieces of Scolecite here to show you. This is just like a little guy here, but one of the things that a friend of mine pointed out to me, and ever since she said it, I can't unsee it. She was like, Scolecite reminds me of bones. Like, it looks like bones. And obviously it's not actually bone, not to freak anyone out, but it does kind of look bone-like, doesn't it? It's very interesting. But Scolecite is actually, some of the other stones I'm sharing, most of the other stones I'm sharing are very much earthy, grounding energies, and they're very old, a lot of them fossilized energies that are connecting you to that wisdom of the planet. This actually is the flip side of that I do think is important for this type of work, which is the ascension part of it. So this stone is associated with ancestral connection and lineage work as well, but this is more the all of it is spiritual, but this is, think of these other stones as like your lower chakras and this is the upper chakras. Think of this as like your crown chakra. This is associated with the crown chakra and soul star chakra, which are your upper chakras that connect you to spirit. This is an ascension stone that connects you to the spirit realm and the spirit world, which is important when you're doing this type of work as well, I think. And it brings about energies of inner wisdom and a connection to higher planes and realms, and overall facilitates a good, because you're connecting to higher planes and realms with this type of energy, it helps you to connect to maybe your higher self, your spirit guides, and then in turn obviously will help you facilitate a deeper connection into your own line and lineage work. So Scolecite is another great option. Let me show you this big piece I have here. You can really see all of the detail in it. It's a really interesting crystal, I think. But yeah, that is Scolecite. And then last crystal I'm sharing with you here, I have two pieces of, and this is Petrified Wood. This was the first choice I had. This is the no-brainer option in my opinion for this type of work. Petrified Wood to me is very beautiful. It's very special. My mother loved Petrified Wood, so I've always really had a special place in my heart for this stone. This piece in particular actually is very unique because it has azurite running through it. Do you see all of this blue? That's all azurite. So this piece in particular also has an element of that deeper connection to the spirit realm because azurite is a third eye stone. It's a very psychic stone. It helps you to see beyond what the mortal eyes can see, if that makes any sense. So adding that with that connection to the energy of the earth through this fossilized, crystallized wood that is petrified wood, this is just like amazing option really for lineage work in my opinion. So that's really cool if you can find something like this where it has azurite or any other sort of interesting maybe third eye stone running through it, growing with it. This could be a really cool option. This is super unique, and my best friend got this for me, and gosh, I lost my mind when I saw it, to be honest, but yes. This is petrified wood with azurite, but the stone I'm really speaking about here is petrified wood in general. This here, I got this really early on in my crystal journey. Within the first year of me starting to get into crystals, work with them, and start to build my own collection, this was a piece that I really, really wanted to have, and I love it. It's very special to me. I've had it a really long time, but it's a great piece to showcase the beauty and pure magic that is petrified wood, because it literally looks like a slice of wood, like a tree trunk. Do you see this? You can see the, and so what this basically is, like I said, it's fossilized wood. So this is millions of years old. So if you are you want to talk about a deep earth connection, this is the stone. This is the way you want to go. This is perfect for facilitating that deeper earth connection, with it having that millions of years of wisdom imbued in it of the planet. Is just, you know, all crystals are pretty darn old because in order for things to crystallize, it takes time. But petrified wood for this type of work, in my opinion, is the #1 option. If you don't have any other crystals for it, or you're only wanting to get one piece to work with for your ancestral connection and lineage work, I would say get petrified wood, personally. That would be my #1 pick. Okay everyone, so that concludes this video. I hope you found the crystals that I put together on this list for you helpful in piecing together what you want to work with on your ancestral and lineage work journey. If you have any questions at all, feel free to post those in the comments section below. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you'd like, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I post about tarot and spirituality, and I would love to have you join along. And until next time, take care and be well. Bye.